Today we are discussing 40 to 50 questions among 1000 PYQ series. Okay, let's start. Question is, in circadian rhythm studies, following may be possible generalizations for the effectiveness of slight entrainment to the day and night cycle. First option, is a shorter exposure have greater effect than the longer exposures. Is it correct? B, bright light exposures have greater effect than dim light. Intermittent light exposures have greater effect than consistent exposures. Dim light can affect entrainment relative to darkness. Which is the correct option? First option B and C, second B and D, third A, C, D, and A, B, D. Okay, you can see A, shorter exposure have greater effect than the longer exposure. This is definitely false option because bright light exposure have greater effect than dim light. It is very correct. We know that in humans circadian rhythm, bright light have greater effect than dim light because our metabolic activity is faster in light, okay, bright light than the dim light. Okay, it is very correct. Intermittent light exposure have greater effect than consistent exposures. No, it is definitely false. Then the D option, dim light can affect entrainment relative to darkness. It is very correct because dim light can affect entrainment relative to dark. With consider to darkness, dim light is better. Okay, so the correct option is second one, B and D only. The correct option is B and D only. B and D only. Okay, then next question. A barn owl sits on the perch 10 above the ground. It hears a mouse underneath on the ground at the angle alpha as shown in the figure below. The error range within which it can locate the mouse on the ground, it is given by tan alpha x by h, sin alpha x by h, cos alpha x by h, and cos alpha x by c. So here we want to consider only the opposite angle and adjacent. The basal area, that is the x, and the height where the barn owl sits. So height is 10 meter. So h is considered and x only considered, not the c side. Okay, so the that is the tan alpha x by h is considered here, opposite by the adjacent side. Opposite by side by the adjacent side. That is tan alpha x by h is the correct answer. First one is the correct answer. Next question. In a population of 2000 individuals of plant species, genetic differences at the single locus leads to different flower colors. The alleles it completely dominant. The population has 100 individuals with the genes RR white flowers and 800 individuals with the genotype of RR, that is capital R small r pink flowers, and remaining have genotype homozygous RR red flowers. What is the frequency of R allele in this population? So here 2000 individuals, genetic difference single locus leads to the different flower colors. Total 100 individuals in this capacity, we get 0.05. okay, and frequency of small r pink flower, frequency of capital R small r is, that is pink flower is 800 by 2000 means 800 by 2000 means what is the answer? 0.4. And the capital R is the homozygous dominant one is this 1100 by 2000, that is 0.05. So frequency of R allele in this population means 0.05 in plus 1 by 2 0.4. That is why the 1 by 2 taken here, because it is capital R small r population is 0.4. So the half of the 0.4 is the we get the frequency of R allele. Okay, that's the answer. 0.25 is the answer. Here we get 0.25 is the answer. Moto Kimura's neutral theory more preferences to the genetic drift. Genetic drift is more considered by the Moto Kimura. So here except for advantageous mutations, most alleles under neutral selection. It is the false option here. Other options, we want to look at the other options. The rate of evolution for most genes will be equal to neutral mutation rate. It is correct for the Moto Kimura's neutral theory. And advantageous mutations are exceedingly rare. It is also by the theory of neutral theory. And at the level of DNA sequence, genetic drift dominates evolution. Yes, it is also a part of neutral theory by the Moto Kimura. So the false option here is except for advantageous mutations, most alleles are under the neutral selection. Neutral selection. This is the correct answer. First option is the correct one. It is a false option. So the correct answer is first option. Okay. Next, according to neutral theory of molecular evolution, majority of genetic variation is due to drift instead of natural selection. Okay, instead of natural selection, Moto Kimura says about the genetic drift. Okay, natural selection by the Darwin. And genetic drift is taken for by the Moto Kimura. It is because genetic drift can affect frequencies of helpful detrimental alleles. Genetic drift promotes neutral variation which doesn't affect reproductive. Okay. Next question. Studies test the importance of learning mechanism in the development of anti-predator escape responses in tadpoles of frog species. Tadpoles hatched from eggs in the lab were kept individually either by predator chemical cues, prior exposure, that is predator chemical cues prior exposure, or without predator chemical cues, that is naive exposure. For 1 week, these individuals were tested for their escape response. When exposed to live predator, they were tested either alone or together with 3 older experienced tadpoles. The graph below shows the escape response of the test individuals in the 4 different treatments. Here the tested and prior response and naive responses are seen here. Naives very low responses are shows, and prior exposure shows high responses to the high responses and tested with the color expected tadpole, older expected tadpoles. Okay, the options Here, some inferences drawn given below. Prior exposure to predator cues is necessary for the development of escape response. Prior exposure to the predator cues positively influences the development of escape response. The presence of older experienced individual necessary for the development of escape response. Presence of older experienced individuals positively influences the development of escape responses. In individual with prior exposure with older individuals showed strongest escape response. Okay, the correct answer here is A. We consider A. Prior exposure to predator cues necessary for the development of escape response. It is not at all true. Okay, and the correct answer here is B and D. Prior response, very correct answer. Prior exposure to predator cues positively influences the development of escape responses. There is a prior exposure for the for the frog or other organism. It helps them to develop the escape response. It helps them develop the escape response. So it is definitely positively influence the escape responses when a prior exposure takes place. Okay, then what is the D option? D option, the presence of older experienced individual positively influences the development of escape response. It is also definitely true because an older experienced individuals has positively influences the escape responses. Okay, so B and D is the correct option here. B and D is the correct option. Second one is the correct option. An individual with prior exposure and with older, consider the E option. An individual with prior exposure and with older experienced individual showed the strongest escape response. It is not correct because older experienced individual has strongest escape responses than the prior exposure. Okay, so E is not at all correct. C, older experienced individual positively influences. D is very correct. And C, presence of older experience necessary for the development of escape response is not correct. It is not necessary, but it is helpful. It is positively influences. It is not necessary and it is positively influences the development of escape response. So very correct answer is the B and D. So thank you very much guys. If you help these classes, please subscribe and share for your friends. Okay, thank you.